National Treasury's Duncan Pieterse expressed concerns around the implications of expanding the range of essential food items exempt from value-added tax on the tax base. His comments on VAT exemptions come as President Cyril Ramaphosa previously indicated during his opening address in Parliament that the Government of National Unity plans on extending the range of essential food items exempt from VAT as the country grapples with high poverty levels and a cost of living crisis.
The analysis around the progressivity of extending the basket is work that's very important to us, and whether we do that internally or whether we do that through a panel like we did last time is something that we are working on, and we've already given our minister sort of a high-level briefing on what our thinking is, and that will include looking at other options as well that may be more targeted changes to the tax base, which can cause other complications. The more you complicate a simple big tax base like VAT, the more difficult you make it for yourself from a revenue raising point of view over time. And we've seen what happened in places like the UK and elsewhere, where your VAT system can very quickly become very unwieldy and difficult to manage if you introduce too many exemptions.
Currently, consumers in South Africa pay value-added tax of 15% when buying goods and services, but some 21 food items are not subjected to VAT or are VAT zero-rated. These include brown bread, maize meal, rice and milk, among others. While the zero rating of products is primarily to assist the poor, consumers of all socioeconomic classes all benefit.
The concerns always, when you introduce a new zero rating, is that it's obviously applicable to everybody. So from the poor households to the rich households, the rich households also get the advantage out of it at the end of the day. And there's no way that you can sort of limit that just to people that really need that advantage in the circumstances, and that's what makes it difficult. That also makes it more expensive in the circumstances, because obviously there's more tax or VAT that is being given away in as a result of that.
In November last year, Deputy Finance Minister David Masondo was on record saying that expanding the basket of zero-rated food was not the right solution to address the higher cost of living, adding that it would simply mean the taxman collecting less in revenue, making it more difficult for the government to provide targeted interventions to the poor, like increased grants, for example. National Treasury has already conducted 2 independent studies that have all shown that VAT exemptions are not efficient in cushioning the poor against higher food prices. SABC News, Johannesburg.